Hey guys, Jordan here. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about two software platforms and which is better in my opinion, Luminar versus Lightroom. All right, so these are two drastically different tools. If you're familiar with one, it's kind of apples and oranges, and they have different strengths and weaknesses, though you can accomplish similar things in each. I personally am more of a Lightroom fan, and I'll tell you why. Having used both, I like the workflow, seems a bit more efficient in Lightroom. You can edit and do your outputs faster in my opinion. The library mode and being able to batch merge and do different things in Lightroom is nice. Now you can do batching and different things in Luminar as well. And I'll tell you one thing that I do use Luminar for is if I'm doing mass sky replacements in several photos, you can batch sky replace a bunch of photos, and that's something that Lightroom doesn't offer. You basically have to do them one by one in Photoshop, or I think now you can do different sky techniques in Lightroom, but I still prefer the Photoshop sky replacement tool versus in Lightroom. But Luminar just may be the future of editing. Once some of the efficiency things are pieced out, I really like the interface and a lot of the additional features that it has to offer, all the different looks. I think it definitely has potential. I just still feel like, you know, using it, if I shoot a property and I got all my pictures here, and then I bring them into Luminar to edit them, or if I bring them into Lightroom and edit them, I feel like I'm spending twice as much time to do the same tasks and work in Luminar as I would have been spending in Lightroom. And that might be more because I'm more used to Lightroom and the layout and everything versus Luminar. At the end of the day, they're just tools, right? At the end, you know, what you're trying to deliver to your customers is probably the same regardless of what tool you're using. So I would say you can experiment with both or even other ones and figure out what works best for your workflow, I would say. You know, I think a lot of people like Photomatics and other real estate photography platforms, but for my money, Lightroom is more robust, and it's better from an efficiency standpoint to be edit full properties or multiple properties in a given day, which is very important to us. Now, if you shoot a one house ever so often, we're always, you know, shooting 4 or 5 properties a day and then editing them, and it's time is a big factor in efficiency, and for us, Lightroom is nice. But if you do that, like I said, you do that one-off property not too frequently, you might enjoy working in Luminar. I feel like it's a more modern interface. So there are some pros and cons to each of those, and some of my thoughts as a real estate photography business owner. Anyways, if you got value out of this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing to our channel as we consistently put out real estate photography content just like this. And as always, thanks for watching. We will see you guys on the next one.